Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social science class. In our previous class, we know very well, we have started the lesson India and Industries. So, as we have started the lesson India and Industries, in our previous class, we have already discussed about the meaning and importance of industries and the factors which are going to influence the location of industry also successfully. So, as we have discussed about these all things successfully in our previous class, today we are going to begin with the next important concept of the lesson, which is none other than major industrial regions. Okay, so when it comes to the major industrial regions, so industrial region refers to a region with a concentration of one or a variety of industries. For example, you say, what exactly you mean by the industrial regions? So, industrial regions in the sense, usually the area which is going to be seen with the concentration of one or variety of industries. In the sense, you see, if you are going to find a single industry, that area cannot be known as the industrial region. So, if at all we need to consider that one as the industrial region, it is compulsory for us to see more than at least 10 to 15 industries in that area. So, if it is possible for us to see number of industries in that area can be considered as one of the important industrial region. Okay. Now you see, it is dominated by industry and industrial activities. So, usually that area is there, no? It is dominated by the industries and the industrial activities. In the sense, most of the area is covered with the industries only. And whatever the activities are going to be taken place in that area, so usually that activities are going to take place related to the industries only. Okay. So, it is usually urbanized industrial regions located at areas where ideal factors for their locations are found. So, usually the area which is going to be known as the industrial region, it is urbanized. So, nowadays you know very well, many of the industries have been located in the urban areas. And usually these industries, in the previous class itself, I said you very clearly, the locations which are going to influence on the establishment of industry, okay, the factors. So, based on that factors only, it is possible for us to see the location of industries. In a sense, where the ideal factors are available for the location of industry, there only it is possible for us to see the location or concentration of industries. At present in India, there are 8 major industrial regions. The whole India is going to be divided into 8 important industrial regions. Okay, so just I am going to read out the region's name, and it is given in the text also. You do one thing, you go through the reader also, you will come to know very easily. The first one is the Hooghly-Kolkata region. The Hooghly-Kolkata region, which comes in West Bengal. So, this is called as the Hooghly-Kolkata belt, industrial belt. So, here we are going to come across number of industries. Next, the Mumbai-Pune region. So, it comes in Maharashtra, you know very well. Mumbai-Pune, it is one of the industrial belt. And if you happen to visit the Mumbai-Pune, so you are going to come across number of industries. So, related to different goods and things. And next, Ahmedabad-Vadodara region. So, next Ahmedabad and Vadodara region, which comes in Gujarat. And the Madurai-Coimbatore region, and it comes in Tamil Nadu. And the Delhi-Meerut region. So, Delhi you know very well, Meerut it comes in UP. Visakhapatnam-Guntur region, Andhra Pradesh. And Kollam, Trivandrum region, it is also in where? The Kerala only. Okay. So, these all are considered as the important industrial regions of India. So, recently even the Bengaluru city is also going to be known as the industrial region. So, beside Bengaluru or surrounding Bengaluru also, it is possible for us to see number of industries, and as a result, where the industries are going to be concentrated or where the industries are going to be seen in the highest number, that area is going to be known as the industrial region. Okay, so as we came to know about the industrial region, now we are going to discuss about the major industries of India. So here it is not possible for us to discuss each and every industries, but here we are going to concentrate towards only the important industries, those who are going to play a very very important role in our country. Okay, so as we are supposed to discuss about very very important industries, no, the first preference or the first place goes to the iron and steel industry. So today we are going to discuss about the iron and steel industry. See, this iron and steel industry is there, no? It is the basis of all other industries. So in simple words, I can tell you, iron and steel industry is the mother of all the industries. Because if you take the example of any other industries, no, other industries are depend upon the iron and steel industry only. So as many of the industries are depend upon the iron and steel industry, so usually the iron and steel industry is going to be known as the mother of industries. Many industries like engineering, locomotives, machines, tools, automobiles, agricultural equipments, etc. depend upon iron and steel industry. See, for example, maybe it is the engineering or locomotives or machines, tools, automobiles, agricultural equipments. So these all industries, no, these all industries are depend upon the iron and steel industry only, because these all industry need the iron as the raw material, and that iron we are going to get from the iron and steel industry only. So as we are going to get that one from the iron and steel industry, definitely these all industries are depend upon the iron and steel industry only. It is the most important metal based industry in India. Now you see, especially when it comes to the metal based industry, so the iron and steel industry is going to be considered as one of the most important metal based industry in our country. The ancient India knew the art of smelting iron ore, no doubt. So the art of smelting iron, no, so it was known in the ancient India itself. So our ancient people, no, they were having idea about the iron. So how to smelt that one, how to melt that one, how to make use of iron. So they were having idea from the past only. The best example for this is the iron pillar in Delhi or Mehruli. So this iron pillar which is at present in Delhi, no, so it is having the history of almost 1000 years. So this pillar was installed almost 1000 years back. So till now it doesn't have the rust at all. So in a sense, our ancestors were having a very great knowledge, so especially related to the iron. The modern iron and steel industry in India was started in 1874 at Kulti. It was in West Bengal. See, the modern this iron and steel industry was there, no? So it was started in 1874 first time, that is in Kulti of West Bengal. But the credit of modern iron and steel industry goes to J.N. Tata, who started the Tata Iron and Steel Company in 1907 at Sakchi, that is the Jamshedpur. No doubt, the first iron and steel industry was started in 1874. But the credit really goes to the J.N. Tata. So J.N. Tata established the iron and steel industry at Sanchi in 1907. So during when he established, no, the popularity of the iron and steel was flourished. So the name and fame of this iron and steel was spread all over the world. The industry made great progress after independence under the 5-year plans. So this iron and steel industry, no, so it made lot of progress or a lot of development, that too after the independence, especially with the help of 5-year plans, and efforts were made to develop the industry. So the government also tried its level best to see that the iron and steel industries are supposed to be developed as early as possible in India. The factors of location of iron and steel industry are mainly, in a sense, you see, whenever we are going to planning for the establishment of iron and steel industry, now some of the important factors are there which are going to influence on the location of iron and steel industry. The first one is the supply of basic raw material of iron ore. In the sense, you see, this iron and steel industry can be established in that area where abundant of iron ore is available. Okay, so if that area is rich in deposit of iron ore, then automatically it is possible for us to establish the iron industry. Next, coking coal as a main source of power and idle power. And next we need the coking coal. This coking coal, it is the main source of power and idle power, in the sense near the water or near the river. Railway transport facilities. You know very well, iron ore, no, it is too heavy. So as it is too heavy, in order to transport this one from one place to the other place, it is very, very essential for us to have the railway transport. The areas, those who are having this facility, no, there only it is possible for us to establish the iron and steel industry. Next, plenty of water supply. So that area should be surplus of water supply should available, and cheap labor should also be available, and definitely capital and the market is also very important for the establishment of iron and steel industry. So at present, the producing centers in our country, there are 14 integrated iron and steel plants in India. Of these, 4 are in the private sector and others are in the public sector. They are as follows. Now you see, at present in our country now, there are totally 14 integrated iron and steel plants in our country. Among 14, 4 are running under the private sector and the other 10 are there, no? These 10 are running under the public sector. Public sector in the sense, the government sector. So now, here the names of that industries have been given. So just I will be reading out those one. Listen carefully. First, private sector. So first one is the Tata Iron Steel Company, Jamshedpur in Jharkhand. See, the Tata Iron and Steel Company, Jamshedpur, it is coming in Jharkhand state, and Jindal Vijayanagara Steel at Torangollu, Ballari district in Karnataka, Ispat Iron and Steel Limited, Dolvi, Raigad district, Maharashtra, and Tata Steel Plant at Gopalpur in Odisha. So these are the private sectors. Okay. So these iron and steel industries are there, no? They are running under the private sector. Next is the government sector. See, Indian Iron and Steel Company at Burnpur in West Bengal, Vishvesharaya Iron and Steel Limited, Bhadravati in Karnataka, Bilai Plant, Durg district in Chhattisgarh, Rourkela Steel Plant, Sundargarh district in Odisha, Durgapur Steel Plant in West Bengal, Bokaro Steel Plant at Bokaro in Jharkhand, the Salem Steel Plant at Salem in Tamil Nadu, the Visakhapatnam Steel Plants at Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, and Daitari Steel Plant at Daitari in Odisha, Tata Steel Limited at Kalinganagar in Odisha. Okay, so these 10 are there, no? These 10 are running under the government sector. So in addition, there are 199 mini steel plants set up in different parts of the country, and India is the 8th largest steel producing country in the world. And now we need to feel ourselves proud. So India is the 8th largest steel producing country in the world. Okay. So today we came to know about the major industrial regions and major industries of India, that is the iron and steel industry. Okay. So with this we are going to wind up our class today here itself. In the next period, no, we are going to discuss about the other industries like aluminium, cotton textile, and sugar industry. The other industries we are going to discuss in our next class. Till to that, bye. See you.